Hey everyone, so this video was actually requested a bunch of times, and it's not really a tag or anything, and it's not really beauty related. It's more kind of like advice, and this is just going to be 8 things that I wish I knew when I was, like in high school or middle school or any of that sort of stuff. And these are just things that I've learned from my experience. Everyone's experiences are different, but these are just mine, and I'm pretty opinionated, so a lot of them may seem harsh, but this is just what I've experienced, so take it with a grain of salt. But let's get started. So the first one is school matters. And sorry, I just dropped something. I know when I was in school and I would be learning something and I'd be like, this is just absolutely ridiculous, I'm never going to need this in the real world. But it does prepare you for college if you're going to go into college, because college is a bunch of the same kind of crap that high school is, that you feel like you're not learning anything, but it is necessary. And, it does matter to go to school every day, I mean, my personal experience with it, wasn't the best towards the end, but school definitely matters, and you do definitely have to put the time in, and it will pay off in the end, I promise. Number 2, girls suck. I didn't have, I had a lot of friends in high school. I kind of bounced around between different groups because people would just start to annoy me after a while, because it was just drama, and drama will always happen, and no matter what situation you're in, whether you're 13 or, you're 25, drama is going to happen with girls, because girls are just that way. And, you kind of have to be above it at that age, to kind of realize and get out of it, because if you get caught in the middle of it, it's just not good, and it kind of consumes you, and it kind of makes you feel bad about yourself. So you just have to realize that girls suck, and drama's going to happen, and it has nothing to do with you personally, and if people are picking on you, then you know what, they can just go F themselves off, because honestly, it doesn't matter. You're a beautiful person. You don't need them, and in the grand scheme of things, it doesn't matter at all. So, just kind of think in the back of your mind, I know it's upsetting, but if someone, some girl is, giving you a hard time, just think, this doesn't matter at all. This isn't going to matter, a week from now, a year from now. Girls just suck. Number 3, you won't end up alone. If you don't have a boyfriend, or you haven't had your first kiss by the time you're 14, that doesn't mean you're going to end up alone. Most people meet their significant others, in college, and when they go to work. I would know so many girls that were like, I need a boyfriend, I have to, I'm going to end up alone. But I mean, the majority of people don't marry the people they were with in high school, and if they do, it's a rare exception. It's pretty rare that you're going to find someone who you're going to spend the rest of your life with when you're, 16 or, whatever. So, just enjoy the time that you have to, not be with someone, enjoy finding yourself and finding what you like, and, not being attached to a guy, because as number 4 will state, guys are pigs, especially, adolescent or teenage guys. And, I would get caught up in it too, some guys giving you attention, and you think, oh, this is, awesome. But you know what, I mean, I don't think it's true that guys only want one thing, but when they're that age, they're self-conscious, and, they want to conquer, and, you just need to find a nice guy, and you'll know when you find one. If you have any bad feelings about a guy, just, push him away. Don't even go there if you have any bad feelings at all. You should be completely confident about who you're with. And the next one is, keep hold of your innocence for as long as you can, and I completely and honestly mean this. I think you guys kind of know what I'm talking about with this, and don't do anything because somebody tells you to do it, or because other people are doing it, or because you think that's what you should be doing. When it feels right with anything, you'll know it. Believe me, you'll know it, and you'll go through with it then. Just hold on to your innocence for as long as possible, because you can never get that back. And once you've lost it, you've lost it. So just be a kid for as long as you possibly can, please, because, I know what it's, like when you do things too early, or you do things when you're not ready, and you just, I mean, I don't believe in regretting things, but I, sometimes wish I'd waited. I mean, I was 14 when I had my first kiss, and, that's pretty late in the game, but, I mean, I waited for as long as I could, because I didn't want to, just waste it on, a nobody. Number 5, never choose your boyfriend over your girlfriends. And this is really important because, there are a lot of, girls who will get jealous if you have a boyfriend and, they don't, or, you have, a cool guy and, they don't, and you just need to put your girlfriends maybe not over your boyfriend, but kind of on the same level. You know, don't cancel plans with your girlfriends to go out with your boyfriend, and it just won't end well, and they'll just get mad at you, and they'll kind of group together and kind of single you out, and then you'll only have that boyfriend. And that's the worst thing you can do, is just depend on a guy and not have other friends to, you know, occupy your time with, because if he's gone, then what do you have left? And girlfriends don't really like it when you come crawling back after he dumped you to kind of be like, oh, I'm back. Well, you know, where were you for the past 6 months, you know? So that's just kind of something to think about. The next one is never lie. Never, you know, lie about yourself, you know, about your abilities, what you can do, what you have done. Never lie about your past experiences or anything like that. You just need to be honest. You know, just because you haven't done something yet doesn't mean that, you know, you're behind or, you know, you're bad. You know, everyone's completely different, and, you know, you just need to know that, and just, you know, don't lie about anything, because, you know, it'll always catch up to you, and it'll always bite you in the butt. So just don't even do it. Like my grandma always said, if you don't lie, then you don't have to remember anything. So it's just a little inspirational quote. The next one is, the little things don't matter. I remember I was in high school, and my brother was like getting really sick, and it was like around prom time, and I had a boyfriend and everything, and the girl behind me was sobbing because she had a date, but she wanted to go with this other guy, and he hadn't asked her yet, and she just thought it was the end of the world. And I got so angry. Like, that was when I'm like, I just have to leave. I just can't deal with this, because I was dealing with so much stuff in my life at that moment, like life and death situations that were making me upset, and I wasn't as emotional as she was, and all she cared about was like her date to prom. And it just really got to me, because, you know, I was just dealing with so much at that time. But I guess, like, thinking back on it, when you're in high school, you don't realize, like, what the real world is like, and you don't realize, you know, what other people have to deal with, and that your problems seem so trivial until you're out of it. So just kind of keep that in mind. When you're really upset about something, like, really trivial, just think, you know, this isn't the worst thing that could ever happen. I mean, this isn't even close. So just kind of, you know, just think that way, because that's how I thought, and it got me pretty far, and I didn't get more upset about things, you know, as most people did, because, you know, I just kind of understood what, like, real life problems were, and I think that kind of helped me kind of keep a level head throughout high school. And the last thing, high school is not the best 4 years of your life, and if they are, then you have a sad life. Honestly, if you're one of those people who are, you know, bullying people, making fun of people, you know, thinking that you're the bad, I don't want to say bad words, but thinking, you know, you're the best person out there, then that's just not a way to live. High school should not be the best 4 years of your life. High school should be where you're working, you're going to school, you know, you're making friends. You know, half these people you won't even see after high school, believe me. Like, I barely see anybody that I went to high school with, and I still live, like, where I went to high school. My dog. So honestly, you know, these aren't going to be the best years of your life. If you're having a bad time, you'll flourish in college, or when you get out of college, or anything. Like, sorry, she's going crazy. But I just wanted to really stress that, because I had friends that were like, oh my god, if I can't, you know, get a boyfriend in high school, I'm never going to. That's not the case at all, believe me. I mean, those girls now have, you know, 1 million boyfriends in college. So, you know, everyone just blossoms at different times. Everyone is completely unique, and you can't judge your own experiences against someone else. And I know that high school is all about appearances and all about how you look and all about how you act, but it shouldn't be. And I know it's always going to be that way, but if you can have a level head about it, then it won't bug you as much. Alright guys, so I hope you guys have a really great day. The phone's ringing. Bye everyone.